G'day, today we're going to have another look at Islanders. This time we're going to jump onto Island 3. So let's jump straight on over. Now let's see if we've got a big old piece of green land. It's the thing I'm after on this one. I think we do. So just one comment I want to mention in particular. A watcher named Sublime Stella made the suggestion in the previous video that what I should do is plan to try and keep all of the green pieces together, and that will sort of in the long run allow them to, all the things that do like green will score big points off them. So I really like that as a suggestion. I'm eagerly going to give that one a go. So what we'll do though is we'll start with obviously a lumberjack right next to this huge amount of trees, and what we'll do is try and put him as far away from them as possible, just so we can put a lumberjack on the other side and try and avoid him. Get our sawmill in. Guess there's not too much we can do in terms of scoring him well. Have one on that side of him and then one on this side. Okay. We'll go for the brewery, and I guess this is what we'll count as our sort of green that we're starting with. So we'll work on this green all the way over here. But that didn't really give us much in the way of actual brewery things. We've just got the brewery. Let's put him close to the edge of this as possible. Go our other lumberjacks. Now, because we've placed those two houses in there, we might actually just be able to benefit from big scores despite having that other lumberjack there. But obviously with each lumberjack we make, that score will become less and less. We can get what, without destroying any of our trees, we can get what, 16, 17, take the 17. Go for a new pickup. Go to the city. Really weird little sort of setup for our brewery so far to get no actual brews. That rock is going to really make tough work of building a city around this, so we'll put him there. We will build our mansions around the city centre. Keep him separate for now. We might just take the new set, go the Fisher. Our next mansion in here. See if we can slot him in there. Lovely. A few more sawmills will probably... Oh no, because I don't like being near other sawmills. Sneak one on that side. And let's see if we can get a lumberjack that's worth a bit now that there's 3 of them in there. I suppose if we come off... There's one down here, so we'll go 20 for him there. Take our next slot. And we'll take... Flower. Something he likes being near. I'm not quite sure what flower is. Doesn't ring a bell. Take our fountain. Let's see what sort of score we can get for this. He can score 22 on any side of this, so we'll put him over there. Although that might be premature, so let's get someone else in here too. Look at our lumberjacks again. Too great. Our sawmill. And if we go for everyone, he's 16 up there. He has to sacrifice a tree to do it. Alright, we'll do that. See what we can get for a guy in the middle. I'd probably say we're not going to get much more than... Oh, there's a 13. 18. 20. 22. Lovely. We'll take the hut now, because I do like the hut sort of building away for me so that I get lots and lots of huts. So in the end game, there'll be a fair bit. Now they do like fishes, and they can go on these rocks here, so what we'll do... I'm not sure I've got much else that the fishes like at the moment. The statue in the city centre. No point in really building him yet. Let's go for houses, but again, not too much they can gain, except for being on the other side of the city centre. There's not too much in the way of land over there. We are a bit stuck on what our next sort of move should be, I think. Maybe it will be just trying to build these guys to get something worth out of my fishermen. Put one there, and then we'll put one as close as we can without touching it, so that we can possibly have more further around as we go. It does seem like a bit of a struggle at where we're at so far. It's some really weird sort of offerings they've given us, I think. I think we are just going to have to put some houses in here to try and get points. Now these guys like being near hop fields, but they don't care about the breweries themselves, so there's no real benefit to having them just yet until we get some hop fields. I do like the fountain. We'll take the Shaman, because the Shaman generally seems to be a pretty good like early placement piece. These guys are starting to be so far removed from the city centre that they're losing their value. So let's bench them for now. Let's have a look what we can get out of a Shaman. Sometimes it's just little things that the Shaman likes. You've just got to really explore the land to see if there's anywhere that he's going to be unexpectedly happy. Again, there's not much going for him. I'm not confident about how we're looking so far on this map. Nothing's going our way. Again, there's nothing really benefiting them. I mean, it's really close to have to put them somewhere like here. So let's just keep going with our houses. Obviously we've got some gold here, so we want to have a gold mine if possible to occupy that space. Oh, so close. Best we can get 8 for him. We're only going to get about 4 or so for one of these guys. What's the Shaman like? Yeah, we'll hold on to him. Maybe we'll go one of these houses down here, just as a push over to the next level. Now, I'm not sure that we can really place him near anything that's going to be of use. So we'll take the park. Wow, they're really... You know, for how excited I was to try and do some food production, they're not giving me much of a choice here. Alright, we're going to have to cram these guys up as close as we can get. 1 point less, but I think it's in a slightly nicer spot. The placement for future houses. Tower. Another fissure. Another point to the... Oh no, it's just... I don't think the hut can reach both at once. It still just means I've just got a bit more room to place huts this way if I want to. Now putting these over here is different to the strategy that I was suggested. But, I mean, at the moment I just don't have the greenery to put anything with it. 22 definitely feels low for what I could pack out of him. You can see that all I've got to do is just place more houses, I guess, to get more from him. These are so low that I guess if I get that plateau as an option again, I could try and get some money from that. Now if I put him nearby, I'm at least going to get some points for... Because if I put him over near this guy, they're going to be negative against each other. So it would only be if I can see fields from about there, I guess. Let's just put a few more of these guys down, I'd say. Just coming to the rescue at this point. Take the plateau. Because it likes mansions. Now, if I can get it somewhere where you can just... Masons, it likes masons. I've got to stop making that mistake. But not only does it like... City center, I can actually possibly get a good placement out of it on this one. Could be good there. See if we can get anywhere really smooth. So it would be good to have more of the mansions on it. I don't think that's going to be the case. I think this side is going to be our best bet. There. Mansions love that they get to be on it, but they're not going to benefit from anything else around. Get at least a good house on there. Does he like it? No, he doesn't care. Does he like parks? He does. Possibly these are going to be the best scores I can get for them, and at least they like being near each other. So as I build another, each one makes everyone else around them happier. That'll be the extent of them. Let's just put a few more huts. Now, this is going to be a tricky one to use in the way that I've built this time, in that I've got my houses and mansions all curled up together. This is going to be a tricky one because I've just got nothing. Fishes and a statue. value of him slowly increasing. We're reluctant to sort of put these guys down anywhere. What's my best score for this guy? 8. Again, these were the guys that I was hoping to be my heavy hitters that I could drop at the end of a long run of fields and things, but maybe snow does not bode well for fields, and so they're just not going to ever give them to me. 16 also seems very low for a warehouse. But what does he think of warehouses? He's indifferent, so let's put our tower in there. Let's just put in a few parks. Got lots of them. I think the gold mine's possibly missed its chance to be anywhere near that. That one's on me. I mean, that would have been a real nice little earner if I could squeeze him in there somehow. Jewelry shop doesn't like houses, but it likes mansions. So if I could fit him somewhere over here, wouldn't be positive enough for him to like it. So that was a bad choice. I guess my gold mines. But I do have a plateau. Okay. So the plateau will be happy with what it can have. And on this plateau we'll also build some houses if we can get them seeing both plateaus. They will be very happy about the position. Now, I guess the most positive thing that we've got so far is that that's opened up the next island for us. So this never felt overly confidence-inspiring, this run, but we've made it. That this won't at least be the end of it. Let's take the market. Another fishery, but I don't think we'll be able to sneak him in somewhere where he can see. Well, he does like all the houses. But now to no effect. At best we can get -1 for him there, or he's worth 4 anywhere else, so we won't use him yet. We can get 20 out of him. I think that's probably as good as we're going to get. We will definitely just sort of discard him to the side there. 53, and he's seeing every house except just that one at the very end. That's missing 2. 55. Right, I'll take that. We'll take the resort. He doesn't like being near other towers, so we want to try and hug as close as we can without touching. Feel sorry for whoever works at this brewery. They've got a long, lonely trek over there each day. Although I would guess it's an abandoned brewery since there's no hop fields. Okay. He likes the trees, but he's obviously going to loathe the company. We can get 10 for him here. If I built the other brewery over here somewhere, we could get another 2, so that'd be 12, if that's worth it. 6 or so. 7. Held on to you for so long, I think we can accept that we're probably not getting any fields that you can benefit from. Let's put you there. And let's just take our 12 points for our resort. Same goes for our Shaman. It's 8 points. Again, I've sort of come to the acceptance that we're not getting much more than that for these guys. These guys are so happy to see a plateau that I can just put them sort of nearby. I love it. You can just live down on a rock next to a gold mine. Or gold store, sorry. Our houses, if they like markets, they're going to love their new location. See a 10 in there for a moment. Not sure where that was. I'd say the tavern would benefit from being somewhere down here. Don't worry, I will refrain from making an on the rocks joke. 19. 29. Lovely. Got another fountain as well. 31 if he's there. Nothing of much note anywhere else, so we'll sneak him in there. Let's get, I guess, 13 for that. There we go. And just a couple of, I guess, parks in the forest might give me some good points. Now, if I could get him near the 2 plateaus, that would be quite good. Finally, I get a second city centre. And he likes lots of things, but there's no room for him yet. 23. Yeah, we'll take that. So it's quite surprising that a city centre has no interest in being near a city. That's got indifferent to all the mansions and the houses. It just wants that one statue. Just on its own, it's possibly its best choice. Put him up there and give him a few mansions to hug him in the snow. We get 5 there. And 6 at the bottom of the hill. 7 for being up here, but I think that's more if I get more mansions. I'll probably need them up there, so we'll go for 6 so I can get over here. go for a few more forest parks. This is definitely a very strange layout, this level. Walls are definitely a bit of speed money that you can get at the end when you can't sort of squeeze anything else in. So you can squeeze in something in. Let's see if we can get this oven in somewhere that's another good earner. Only 8 there because he doesn't like the other tavern. Okay, so I want him down the hill this way somewhere. Lovely. So he's not going to be happy anyway. Shame parks don't benefit from being near other parks because these guys would be over the moon. Alright, now one wall. Definitely going to be some lean points here. I think we're just going to scrape over the line for... Concern is that all three of these are going to give me negatives at this stage. Does he like... They like forests, so they might love being over here. They care about the trees. 21. A lovely little owner there for a market. Likes warehouses, so I guess we want to see if we can fit him somewhere over here. Hmm. 10 points. Get 13 for him up there. I don't think we can get him close enough to anything over here to make him happy. So we can just put him down the hill. As far away as he can get. Again, not much benefit for placement of these guys. Well, they like the fountain, so it's we can get them somewhere where they can see the fountain. So he likes parks. I mean, even there he's going to be... Oh yeah, I guess I don't have to use them to skip to my next island. I can just sort of leave these guys for dead if they're not going to hurt me at all. very much looking the case. The gold mine, the jewelry store in the temple. I expect I'm just gonna have to hold on to all of them through the end. He likes blocking off fields, like over here. I mean, that's really going to reduce the long-term benefits of my fields, and really doesn't look that pretty. So let's just go give it to... That's a pretty choice, that one. Again, I think we're just running out of places to put anyone. This is probably going to be our last little section. There we go. And the happy ending of this story is that there's 2 houses down here for the brewers. They don't have to travel anywhere except through a park. Maybe we need to pull out a miracle to find somewhere that this guy will go. He would also be happy. I think that's the case. And we won't just throw away points just for the sake of completing our placement. So we will finish this one holding on to those 3. So there we have it. Island 3. That's our nice finishing position. Let's save that. Certainly not an easy one, that one. A nice challenge in its own right. And I want to apologise to Stella Sublime there as well, because I'm very much looking forward to trying... Sorry, Sublime Stella. I'm very much looking forward to trying out stacking all the greenery together. But I guess it turns out when it's a frost map, you're not getting any greenery at all. That's alright, we'll look at that next time we go on to Island 4. But until then, see you later. Catch ya.